I pray, where is my home? Where is your home? Wherever you are. You can be at home wherever you are if you have found a home right here within you. Find the home in the middle of the home and you have found a home. If you find the home in the middle, then you will see that it is He who is standing on either side. H-E. Home is flanked by Him, whom we call He. Okay, I'll finish quickly. See, your philosophy of truth is one, paths are many, beautifully exhibited in lotus, giving equal space to each of the faiths. So why is it that in Shivananda Hall, that over 65% of the saints are Hindus, and there are 4 Christian but only one of the other is shown, while some faiths, African, Shinto, Taoist, are not represented. This strong bias does not seem in accord with the above philosophy. All those saints are wonderful and it is good to have their darshan here. Very good. Saints don't limit themselves to country, creed. If you put them as Hindus, that's your job. You ask them, they say we belong to the whole world. And most of the saints here, truth is one, paths are many, that is the lotus shrine. Here it's simply we are trying to put all the saints we know, and more so I am more acquainted with. Many of you might not even be knowing. For example, the very first one, none of you have ever seen. But I am respecting him because I am a product developed by him. So these all what I feel very dear to me. It doesn't mean that I deny anything, and this is not an all-faith hall. Let's know that. This is all saints hall. And if you can find any other saints' pictures, we'll find some other place also. We have no bias at all. So don't count them as a Hindu. They will never say, I'm only a Hindu. No, they belong to the whole world. I happen to know them, so I brought some else. Others also said, I know this, and okay, come on, put them. Many of them I may not know myself. And of course, it's impossible to have all in one place. There is still something left over. So imagine all other saints whom you don't see are invisible in the empty space. Please, may I ask you to bless the baby I am carrying, as you did formerly lost son, who is a beautiful yogic child. Sure. I'll do that. When I finish and before I go, just come forward with your little baby. Let me say a special blessing. I pray for your blessing on my soon-to-be born child. Another one, huh? And our labor and birthing. Thank you. Sure. I will certainly do that. If you are somewhere around here, let our Mirabai take care of that. You can have an underwater birthing. Do you have any suggestions regarding how we can make our marriage better? Give yourself unto the other partner. That will be one answer. If I stop there, then you will want this card back to write here, how about the other partner? If you expect the other partner also to give it back in return, you are not giving, you are doing business. Because you are giving to get. If you don't get, you won't give. Don't do business with the other partner. Just give. That's it. Give and forget it. Don't even look for a thank you note. By your doing, you may inspire the other partner to do. Even that don't expect. You try this, certainly it will bring good results. Even if the other partner grabs everything and doesn't want to give anything, there won't be any problem in the house. Why? Because only when two hands come, it makes noise. If one comes and one backs out, there's no noise at all. It's not a question of which hand is right. He created the problem or I created. Don't argue about that. You can argue afterwards, think of it later. When there is a problem, you back out first. Don't give an opportunity for a clash. And in return, make a nice meal. A delicious thing that he or she can enjoy soon after that. Instead of shutting your room and locking yourself, and then he goes to a restaurant or she goes to a restaurant to eat. Inna seidara yoruttal avarnanan annayam seidividal. What is happening today? Too many quarrels come. No? That's all I know. If you want to punish somebody who hurts you, do something beautiful to that person. It's even one step further than Jesus' teaching. Why? Because when Jesus said, if somebody slaps you on one cheek, show the other cheek. Right? If you show the other cheek and if he slaps the other cheek also, his hand will be pained twice. It's not only your cheek, your hand also gets a little pain. If you allow him to do twice, he gets pain. Instead, apply some cream. Hold the hand, oh, I'm terribly sorry, it hurts your palm, I'll apply a little butter. So don't show the other cheek, but keep a cream bottle. And that is what? Inna seidara yoruttal. If somebody hurts you, go and do something nice to them in return. Retaliate with love. With the same vengeance, cook a nice meal for him. And after cooking, don't just, come on, eat it and go. Don't do that. Feed him if necessary. Then that person will never do such a thing again. How does one cope with the negative feeling in oneself around or triggered by constantly negative associates? Triggered by associates. Associates may try to trigger. It's up to you to get negativity or not. It's completely in your hands. You have to develop the strength not to get affected by it. And don't blame anything or anybody for your negativity. You should always take it as positive. Everything positive, everything positive. Don't say anything as negative. If something you call negative, you didn't know how to use it. That's all. If you know how to use things and people for your benefit, there's no negative person. If you know how to use poison, it becomes a remedy. If you don't know how to use milk, it will become poison. So it is in you completely. Not that I say that everybody is wonderful, clean. There are a lot of people, different type of people, and that's part of the world. You are not here to point at everybody and say, he is like this, he is good, he is bad. You didn't come for that purpose. You came to learn lessons from others and to make your life better and useful. Then there's nothing as negativity then. Anytime you see a negative sign, put one more cross this way, it becomes positive. Right? This is negative, this is positive. You can make it into positive by adding one more stroke the right way. It's completely in our hands. You can make a beautiful heaven in a worst hell. And the same token, you can make a beautiful heaven into a worse hell. You are the creator of your situation. How can we gain the confidence that we will free us from being dependent upon others' approval? Question your heart. Am I doing within my capacity? Ask your heart, your own conscience. If your conscience says, yes, you are doing it within your limit, within the knowledge you have, don't worry about others. Why do you want to look for approval? If you do things looking for approval, you are not doing it for your sake, you are doing it for others' sake. Your own heart should approve it. If that approves, fine. It's up to the others to see any way they want it. Even if you do all the best nice things, the others may not be able to see it that way and they may disapprove it. That's their job, their business. You don't get affected by it. You just say, honestly, this is all I know, I did. Like a doctor. This is all I know, I performed the operation is successful as long as I am concerned. But the patient collapsed. That's not my job. So, searching your own heart will tell you. What is the poor relationship between cleared land and woods? Oh, proper relationship. Oh, proper. Between cleared land and woods. Cleared land can be more useful, but causes greater rain runoff, bigger floods, less overall rainfall, and more frequent droughts. Please explain. We have to have both. But we have to use our reason and how much we need to clear. How can we live with less cleared land? And how can we leave the rest in the natural way? We have to think before we do that. That is one of the reasons why we even recommend vegetarianism. Much of the land is cleared to grow animals. To make one animal grow to its proper age and height and weight, you need more than an acre. But if you can grow vegetables in that 1 acre land, many people can eat. So we need less growing land if we become vegetarians. We don't have to ruin that much of natural forest. And not only food, most of our natural forest is ruined for many other. Lumber, for example. We never use the same lumber again. By the time you finish building one house, a lot of lumber wasted that are probably good enough for another half a house. Every time I see a pile of lumber sitting here at the end of the construction, my heart aches. We can use it again for something. We use a lot of land, lumber, tree for paper. Take a Kleenex, throw it out. Throw it out. When I use a Kleenex, I do it, fold it, and see the dry part, I do it again. I don't even immediately throw into the waste paper basket. I keep it for a little while, unless it is literally soaked wet. The toilet, how much long tissue you just throw, waste. Imagine, for one note, you take one full-scape sheet, one line note, send it to me with an envelope specially for that. Imagine the amount of paper that we waste. Somebody probably would even have an account of how many tons of paper used for one weekend Sunday New York Times paper. And do people read all that? No. Imagine. So we waste a lot. And because of the waste, we destroy the Mother Earth. So we have to be careful about those things. Everything wasted. Lights, lot of lights, unnecessarily burning. When I walk around, I see many of the outside lights never turned off. Right here, in a place where we want to conserve energy, we want to learn economically. There are millions of lights put in without even a switch to turn them off. Go to department stores and things, places. Once I even asked, I said, why can't you have a switch? Well, if I have a switch, then I have to have a man to turn it off. It's more expensive. Than leaving it on. So, the friends from Arab came to choke our throat. Arabian countries. our crude oil price went up. We still never wanted to cut down the expenses. American economy seemed to be based on wastage. So if we are that careful about Mother Earth and rainforest, we should be careful about the products that come from those forests. It's a sort of closing note. I could say, let us always keep an eye on our own mind. And make sure it is always balanced, stays calm. And don't worry about all the worldly problems. By worrying over worldly problems, you are creating a problem for your own life first. So if you can stay centered, you can even help solve the problems. So instead of creating problem, try to solve the problem by maintaining your peace. When the mind is kept balanced, we can always find solutions behind every problem. We can not only help ourselves, we can help others also. And let's not waste too much time in thinking of others and their problems, their mistakes. Look within, look within. That way, the place where you are, remember that's also part of the world. The world is not just only the ground you are standing on. You are also part of the world. You are a miniature world yourself. If you become clean, pure, peaceful, happy, the world has become a little happier, a little peaceful. So let it start with you. And then by your being that way, let others get inspired. I was about to say you can inspire others. You don't have to worry about even that. Because if you want to inspire others, and if they don't get inspired, you'll get upset. So even that is not your job. You just stay like that. Happy, joyful, peaceful, useful. Let others get inspired. If others don't get inspired by you, you have not exhibited those qualities yet. Yes. If I see problems in Yogaville, I feel I have not set good examples myself. I have not inspired others. Instead of blaming others, I should work harder. Then the world will become a better place. May God bless you to achieve this great goal in life. God bless you all. Om Shanti. Jai.